Hey Reddit, I'll try to make sense of everything that's happened, even though my thoughts are all over the place. As the title suggests, my girlfriend 27 of less than a year cheated on me 27, and when confronted, she actually offered to let me cheat on her in return to make things even. To say I'm livid would be an understatement. The beginning of the end our relationship seemed perfect at first. We were talking about moving in together, and things felt serious. But a couple of weeks ago, I started noticing changes. She wouldn't let me visit as often, her texts got shorter and less frequent, and she stopped initiating our usual FaceTime calls. The excuses piled up. One week, it was that she was busy with work. The next, she was too tired for a call. Something wasn't adding up, and I hate to admit it, but I started to get suspicious. One night, I decided to follow her with the help of a friend. We parked a little way from her apartment and watched. Sure enough, after a while, I saw some guy I didn't recognize walk into her building. My stomach churned. I told myself to stay calm and wait. Maybe it was just a friend. But as the minutes turned into an hour, my patience wore thin. My head was spinning, and my hands were shaking. I needed answers. Confrontation, I couldn't take it anymore. I walked up to her door and knocked. No answer. I knocked again. Still nothing. Finally, I called her. "What are you doing?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady even though my heart was pounding. Her answer was so fake, it hurt. "Oh, I was asleep. You woke me up." Asleep? At 10:30 p.m.? That was an obvious lie. She's usually up until 1 a.m., and we normally FaceTime until one of us falls asleep. I pressed her, my voice shaking now. "I know you're hiding someone in there. Open the door and explain yourself, or I'm done." The door opened. She was standing there in an oversized t-shirt, and I immediately noticed she wasn't wearing pajama pants like she normally does. The whole scene felt wrong. "Why are you here accusing me of sneaking someone in?" she said, trying to sound offended, but her voice gave her away. She let me in. I looked around the apartment but didn't find anyone. For a second, I thought maybe I'd overreacted. Then, my phone buzzed. It was a text from my friend waiting in the car. He'd taken a video. The video showed a shirtless guy climbing out of her side window and bolting to the other end of the building. In the background of the shot, you can see me knocking on her door. I showed her the video. Her face crumpled, and she started crying. Her lame excuse through her sobs, she tried to explain. "It was a mistake," she said. "My friends pressured me to go out to a club, and I just couldn't resist." I asked her if this was the first time. She swore it was. But honestly, I didn't believe her. If she could let some random guy into her apartment so easily, how many others had there been? Then, she said something that left me stunned. Her ridiculous offer. She grabbed my arm, tears streaming down her face, and said, "You can cheat on me. I'll let you. Just one time, with any girl you want." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She even offered one of her girlfriends, saying, "If it'll make you feel better, you can sleep with her." Disgusted, I yanked my arm away. "Do you even hear yourself right now? You think this is going to fix anything?" I said. She dropped to her knees, still crying, but I couldn't take it anymore. I left. The aftermath, it's been 4 days. She's been calling and texting me nonstop, begging me to give her another chance. I haven't responded. I'm overwhelmed with rage. Part of me wants to hurt her back. She made that ridiculous offer, so why not take her up on it? Should I sleep with one of her friends? Her mom? Her sister? Would that even make me feel better? But another part of me feels like I should take the high road. Ghost her. Tell her family. Make her live with the shame of explaining why we're no longer together. I don't know what to do. All I know is that I'm done with her, and there's no going back. Some advice needed, so, Reddit, I'm at a crossroads. I know I'll never trust her again, and staying together is out of the question. But how do I handle the breakup? Do I confront her one last time and tell her how much she hurt me? Do I just ghost her and move on? Or do I go nuclear and tell her family everything? She doesn't deserve any kindness after what she did, but I don't know if revenge is worth the energy.